Kurt, it's a pleasure to meet you. I mean, this is really interesting to see you back in the saddle, basically, or back as a cowboy. As you've been saying it during the press conference, I mean, historically, you've been involved with Westerns all your life, and you've been influenced by a lot of people around you and in your family. How much do you like this genre, and especially how much do you enjoy playing one of these parts?
You know, there's a lot about it that I really like. One of the things is that it's just in a romantic way. It's just fun to be a part of that time period. I think every kid grows up thinking about cowboys, and then if you're lucky enough to have the chance to do it and actually do it with really good horses and really good wagons and really good sets and costumes and stuff, which is what I had the opportunity to do. Then you grow up and sort of get spoiled by it, and then you really want to do a great version of it. And I thought that, like the list of the top 25 Westerns of all time came out just recently, and Tombstone was number 7 on it. I was really proud of that. And I think that The Hateful Eight is one of the great Westerns. I'm proud of that. I think Bone Tomahawk is a really, really unique Western that I was proud to, be able to get it done. So I have a special place in my heart, I guess, for them, and it's just a part of my life. I have a ranch in Colorado where my cattle or I sell my beef to the market in the local market there. So it's a lifestyle and it's a way of life that I've always felt comfortable with.
What was more tempting, to say yes to another Quentin Tarantino movie or to a Western? Or is it?
I would always want to work with Quentin. I don't care what the environment, what the genre is with Quentin. I'd want to work with him. I think he's really fun to work with. The Western genre is something that I think when you have someone who can write the screenplay and capture the essence of the time period, the sound of the people at that time, then you got reason to have something very special.
The interesting bit about it is that you've been part of the read-through in April 2014, and if you look at the movie, it looks like a theater play because all of you are together in an enclosed space for such a long time, but it looked like you had a great time filming all these sequences. What was it like? I mean, and especially how does Quentin work?
Yeah, first of all, it was when we did the thing back in, I guess it was 81 or 82, we had a cold set. We'd been up in Alaska working, and now we were down, and it was a really cold set, and misters were added to give it kind of a texture. This one we didn't have the misters, and it was generally around 30 degrees, so it was really, for me, because I had the big coat on, it was relatively comfortable, and it was nice to not have to act like it was cold. Your breath came out, and we drank hot tea and stuff to make sure that it could be seen. And it looks cold, and it looks, but it felt, especially, I don't know, I lived 3.5 hours from where we shot in Telluride, I lived just outside of Aspen, and it just felt right. It just felt comfortable. But I'm used to that environment, so for some other ones it wasn't so pleasant. You know what I mean? It was cold and it was high, because 10,000 feet. We were 10,000 plus.
So it didn't feel like work, actually?
No, it's a long day. It's a long day, but you're working with people that you're just having a great time with, and working for a director who I think is a blast to work with.
A long time ago, I think in 1991, you did Backdraft with Jennifer. So meeting her again, did that make it easier to sort of bond than being handcuffed to each other?
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it was 1990, and she was working primarily with Billy Baldwin. And I was in a couple of scenes that Jennifer was in. We were in together. So this was pretty new experience for me. I knew her at the time and was aware of Jennifer's abilities. And it was great on this to be able to have the opportunity to work with her. But this was really the first time we got to really work together. And it was special, and I thought she was just terrific to work with. I think what she did was great, and we're all really proud of her, and hoping that she might get fortunate enough to pick up the statue and kind of run the table with it.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be great.
Thank you, Kurt.
Okay.
Have a great time.